Howdy, Viperkeeper here. For those of you who've known me for a while, I've been producing my annual calendar for quite a number of years. I started off just producing a few copies for close friends, having it made at the local FedEx Kinko's at about $20 a piece for cost. Last year and this year I decided to have it made professionally and on a little bit larger scale. The smallest press run that I could get was 250 calendars. Last year and this year my goal has just been to break even. I'm not fleecing anybody for the calendars. Yeah, you could go out to your store, even the dollar store, and buy a calendar for a buck. But they run hundreds and hundreds of thousands of copies, so they can do that sort of thing. There's not very many specialty calendars on the market, such as mine, that showcases some of the rare and most beautiful venomous snakes on the planet. Well, I'm sorry to say, last year I didn't even come close to break even, and this year is even worse. So I will most likely not produce a calendar next year. So this will be sort of a collector's item. So everybody says, "Oh, love your videos, love to watch you, you're so great." Well, you know, come on folks, pony up, put your money where your mouth is, and spend $20 or $27, depending on where you live, and purchase a calendar. You know, promote this sort of thing, which just doesn't normally happen. You know, we've had lots of discussions over the past couple of years how much fun it would be to have a Sniffs bobblehead or something like that, or a t-shirt, Scott Sniffs. Yeah, I mean, that's a great idea and we could do that, but again, you know, I am not, you know, footing the entire bill. You people that like these cool and fun and very unique things, you know, need to sort of step up to the plate. So once again, if you would like to buy a calendar, there's quite a few left. They're $20 shipped domestically. That's $15 for the calendar, $5 for priority mail, and $27 for international customers. That's $15 a calendar plus $12 for the U.S. Postal Service to get it overseas. So come on folks, pony up, buy a calendar, show your friends, be reminded on how just so beautiful and how so rare some of these species are. Thanks very much. Take care. Here's an uncommon sight. Sniffs' cage is bare. Simply because Sniffs has a new home. I moved his plants down because, I moved her plants down because it makes them feel at home. Their scent is on them. I also put a cup, see how some of that substrate is darker than the other? I take a couple of shovelfuls of old substrate, put it in there because, again, tastes like home, so to speak. I haven't put in a water dish yet, but it'll be a pretty good sized one for a change. Plenty of hiding space over there in the cool side of the cage. So Sniffs is ready to go. Now, unfortunately, I don't have I don't have a tripod handy in the room because it's downstairs in my office where I did the last video bit about LD50s and such. So I'll improvise. And I'll leave the camera set right there so I can introduce Sniff to the new home. And I'm gonna be really careful because my fingers are really close to where Sniffs could do a repeat of Sniffle's surprise. We don't want that, do we, Sniffs? No. Okay. Sniffs generally doesn't really like to be handled. As I've explained many times, rhino vipers are best left alone. They do real good as long as you water them, feed them, don't overheat them, and give them solitude. Come on, Sniffs. Come on, babe. You're okay. Come on. We're just going one floor down. We're just going one floor down. And I'll get the second hook because Sniffs does weigh a lot. And that clunking noise you hear is me washing the hooks in Clorox and water and then rinsing them. So just in case one of the other snakes had a bug or something that wasn't good to pass around. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We don't pass it off to Sniffs. Now I'll keep 2 feet back from Sniffs just in case. You gonna sniffle? Huh? She's thinking about it. What do you think, Gabby? You've dirtied your glass. Gabby's been wanting out the past week or 10 days. Okay, Sniffs, you're not going to talk, huh? Maybe if I move back further, since I invaded her space, she'll sniffle. Alright, well, I'm just going to close the door and let her settle in, and I'll reconstitute her old cage for somebody else. Well, here's a young lady that is apparently hungry or friendly or both. This is the Wetar Island pit viper, Cryptolytrops insularis. Hey, easy, easy, no. Hey, easy, easy, no. She's actually a white-lipped pit viper, but this is a special coloration that's only found on a few islands in Indonesia. White-lipped pit viper, known by the same genus and species, Cryptolytrops insularis, is normally green in colored and is quite common on Komodo Island where the dragons hang out. Oh, oh, oh. Wetar Island pit viper cam. There you go. She's a big girl, rather testy, so we'll just close her in there and let her do her thing. Now this little guy is making tremendous effort at biting me, and it's really funny when he charges. He doesn't really hiss, it sounds like a squeak, which is really hysterical. I think it's actually pretty cute. Oh, that wasn't very cute. Plus he's smart. Oh my God, he comes, he's smart enough. Nah, I'm not gonna bother the camera. That was pretty fast. Hopefully I caught some of that. I'm not going for the camera. I'm going over the camera and bite you on the nose. That's what he did there, didn't you? You're very clever. You're more clever than the average rhino viper. Whoop. Hope Sniffs didn't hear that. You're a very clever little boy. Oops. Now don't do that. You hurt your nose. Don't do that. You hurt your nose. You also dirty the lens. Well, okay, that was too close. He definitely has that worked out. Too bad I don't have the second camera to see that. He came right up over the top through that tiny space to try to bite me. And that's not something I want. We already drained the anti-venom bank recently with a king cobra bite. So let me get the cage shield and put some food in there for him tonight and make him grow bigger and more dangerous. How about that? Is that a plan, huh? Yeah, you bet, bud. You bet. Where am I getting this? Bitis cornuda cam. This is my little babe from last year. You remember that I had 12 of them, and this is the only survivor, including her mother died shortly after her birth, I think within 1 or 2 days, so there must have been something really wrong go inside. I didn't necropsy, but she decided to come out tonight for a bit of a visit. She got fed just a couple days ago, and I think she was interested in some additional food, but I decided that I wasn't going to indulge her. She will be a year in December, and she looks quite like her mother at that age. Just a stunning bloodline. I'm hoping to prolong it and breed her down the road if I can find a suitable male. I did have her in with her father, but I am not supportive of incestuous relationships, including with snakes. Subsequently, I pulled her out after Dad was pursuing her endlessly and she went off feed. Subsequently, she's back here in her bin where she's lived most of her life, and her father's occupied with a more suitable female, although the female doesn't seem to be very interested. Uh-oh. What gives here? I got distracted and somebody's missing. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, brain fart. Now I had a superciliaris out that was stubborn, but I ended up force feeding it. So I'm gonna let her go back into her bin so I can finish up here tonight. Right, Missy, huh? Yeah. You're a savage feeder like your mom, huh? You gonna come over and do Bitis cornuda cam once more, huh? Bitis cornuda cam. Careful. You don't want to fall. Ah. The old Bitis cornuda on the camera trick. Huh? What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? Now come on. You're making me nervous. Come on. You gotta go back in your bin. Come on. Come on. Oh dear. I hate when they do this. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, sweetheart. I got you by your tail. Yes. Just relax, relax, relax. There you go. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. I'm sorry, hope I didn't squeeze your little tushy too tight. Here we can see our friendly neighborhood Dubois simonensis, the Asian variety of Russell's viper. And as you can see, very little provocation is required to get her wound up, so to speak. And she looks very beautiful and very hyper. That's because, of course, she shed. Yes, 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 my little creature. You know, it's funny. Some of these snakes are sort of self-aggravating. A lot of times she'll just sort of just lay there and I can bring a mouse in and she'll just gently take it right from the forceps. And other times she's takes off into hyperspace like this. But, you know, again, there's two things here at play. One, she's a venomous snake. And two, it's a female venomous snake, which makes them even more unpredictable and generally foul. So, with that said, I will remove the shedding from the cage and move on with my tasks of the day.